Hello everyone, Mr. Fungi64 here, and welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. Last time we made it to the top of Lavender Tower, or I think it's actually Pokemon Tower, but eh. And we found Mr. Fuji, who gave us the Poke Flute. So now, we should be able... Now, of course, we could always go to Saffron, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. I want to head to Fuchsia. So let's just head south, I guess. Hopefully that water, I think that water area has bridges. I hope. At least it should. Yep, bridges. Route 12, what do we got? Route 12, north to Lavender. Thanks. Get through the checkpoint. Hey, what's this? Oh, it's one of these areas. That's cool. What's up? My Pokemon's ashes are stored in Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. Okay. Ooh. TM27 is a move called Return. If you treat your Pokemon good, it'll return your love by working its hardest in battle. That makes it even sadder when you say you don't need it anymore. Let's see what the binoculars have to show. There's a man fishing. Neat. We haven't done any fishing in the game yet. Then again, all we have is the smelly old rod, which can only catch Magikarp. Yeah, I got a bite here. Oh, goodness. My apologies. Ned. My throat is a little dry all of a sudden. I woke up so early this morning. Oh, you would not believe. Like, I normally wake up at reasonable times, go to bed at reasonable times. Reasonable for me, at least. Like, well, later, more recently, I've been going to bed later than I used to, like 12 or like 1 in the morning. Oh, excuse me. But I still managed to wake up like 7, 8, 9 at the latest. I woke up at like 5 in the morning today. I was so tired. It was incredible. But here I am recording YouTube videos anyway. It's been several hours. I've had plenty of time to wake up, and I just took a shower. So those tend to wake me up very nicely. And they're relaxing, so just a time spend with my thoughts and think about things, you know, like you do. In more recent news, so not too long ago in an episode, I've talked about my frustrations with playing Sea of Thieves, which is fitting since we're on like a fishing route, so I thought I'd mention it. Since I usually play alone because I don't really have anyone who has the free time or the interest to play Sea of Thieves, even though I enjoy it a lot. But I've recently learned some tips that I'm gonna try out next time I'm on the high seas. That should really help. Things I never thought to do, and then when I thought to do them, it just makes sense. So like when you use your anchor, oh my god. Despite not being sick, my nose is still stuffy, man. It's crazy. Sorry about that. But it's just... Anyway, back on topic for a moment. Nothing. Okay. What was I saying? Oh gosh. Hold on. Brain. I feel stupid. I was talking about Sea of Thieves and tips, but what was I yapping about? I don't remember. Coughed. That was bad. I should do it. Man. Oh yeah, anchor. Thanks. Oh my goodness. Glad I actually remembered for once. Your anchor. I would do like, you know, what you would think you should do. Lower your anchor to stop and then just keep it lowered so your ship doesn't, you know. I don't know why I thought the ship would really move. I mean, if you have the sails up, they shouldn't once they come to a complete stop. So in the future, I'm gonna try lowering my anchor just to get that stop at an island, and then raising it so that if I need to, I can run if I need to. Also, another cool thing, well, on the topic of Sea of Thieves, but on the topic of things that I'm going to try next time I play, because it won't be out, at least I'm sure. YouTube randomly recommended, well, not randomly, I should say. It recommended a video. I didn't search this up. From the official Sea of Thieves YouTube channel, where they went into details about stuff they plan on adding in the next few, like, chapters, they call them. We're on chapter 11 now. And chapters 12, 13, and 14 will all come out throughout the course of this year. So 12 is probably on its way, since it's, you know, April. I don't know if there's been news about that. I only watched this one video, so I don't know. I'm going to try and use some aerial aces here to save on some tri-attacks. And Pursuit the finish. Nice. But the stuff coming in chapter 12 really interests me. 13, not really, for what little they showed, and 14 kind of does too interest me, but 12 I am most interested about. 2 new weapons, which is the first time they've ever added weapons. In Sea of Thieves. Like, yeah, that's exciting. A weird, like, double barrel pistol, which is interesting. It can shoot twice before needing to reload, or you can combine the shots in like this big, powerful blunderbuss type shot, which is neat. I think that would be a fun weapon to use. There's also the throwing dagger, which is neat. There's always been a model of like a knife, but it's never really gotten much use. Are you trainers? Yep. Hey Jess, if we win, I'll marry you. A lot of stakes on the line. Young couple Gia and Jess would like to battle. Oh, double battles are here. Cool. That's cool. I did not plan for that. I mean, I knew double battles existed by this point, but I didn't think they added any into... That's cool. That's cool. What do I even do here? I mean, Nidoran and Nidoran are both kind of the same by this point. They're so early in the evolution cycle, but I guess I'll attack Nidoran male. And I'll Leech Seed female. Helping Hand! They're actually using helpful hand? No, helping hand. Oh, right. Sorry, that just caught me all off guard. But other than the weapons, two things that I am personally really excited for are a couple of the new items. These, like, I forget what they called. The one. Now, in the game now, there are blunder bombs and firebombs, which of course can be launched through a cannon on your ship, but you can also just yuck them by hand. But they're adding a new type of throwable but also launchable bomb type item that spawns skeletons that fight for you. That's so cool. And then someone who plays solo a lot, having any amount of help would just be nice. Like, I know they won't, like, help me collect loot, I don't think. I think they just fight. So, like, if I get attacked, I can have them attack other things. while I either help them attack or try and escape. It's like a nice little distraction. And I'm excited for it. There's also, I believe the, oh Gia, forgive me, my love. Jess, you silly, you ruined this. Oh wow, okay. Well, moving on. Hey, Snorlax. Actually, no, I don't. I'm gonna make a trip back to Lavender and heal real quick. Alright, I am back. And now, we can wake up these Snorlaxes. Nice. And, yep. Now, very early on in the playthrough, I mentioned I have a set of, like, rules and such. And one of which is being I don't try and repeat types. So since Snorlax is a normal type, I'm not going to catch it, but I did consider it. But I just really like Dodrio as a Pokemon. After using one when I played Red for the first time. Not Fire Red, just Red. And I'm hopeful here it'll prove to be very useful. I'm sure it will be. It's just fun, you know, fast, hits hard, but not too hard, so it's not too crazy. Let's see how much a Tritex is gonna do. Although I might still catch the Snorlax, just because there's only so many of them in the game. Oh my gosh. And you do... yeah. That sounds about right. Ash, I could use the expertise of your paralysis. Snore, but you're not asleep. And let's hope you don't get that way. Make sure you can't fall asleep. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing that. How much will a Thunderbolt do? You're just bulky in general. I know this. Yeah. Yawn. No. Boo. Well, I'll switch again. It's gonna be a full team effort right here. Sure. I'll let Bufo join in the fun. Giga Drain should will it down a bit more. Nice. I'll finish talking about Sea of Thieves when I don't have to focus on the Snorlax. It's like a little mini boss in a way. They hit like a truck. Yeah, exactly. Jeez Louise, man. I might have to let Bufo go down on this one. I hate to say it. Yawn. I'm okay with that. I only have Great Balls, so I'm a little scared. What? It's worth a shot. I don't know if I'll catch both of them. I think there's only two, but I want to catch at least one of them. Nice. Alright. I'm not gonna give it a nickname, I don't think. Well, maybe. I'll see how many characters I have to work with, because I have something in mind. So give me a moment. Now, I was originally going to name him Spirit Animal, because he's my spirit animal. But there's not enough characters for that. So I named him after the Pokemon Professor from Pokemon Sleep, Neroli. I feel like that's fitting. We'll probably never see him again, but I'm okay with that. What is to my left here? Vermilion. Okay. Pass. We've got a journey to make. Oh, hey. A house. That's neat. Are you the fishing guru? Oh, I'm the fishing guru's younger brother. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like to fish? Grand. I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. Ah, the Super Rod? Super Rod? Fishing is a way of life. It's like the finest poetry. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one, my friend. Now I have a request. If you catch a big Magikarp with that rod, I want to see it. As much as I love to fish, I also love seeing gigantic Magikarp. No thanks, but this is the Super Rod area. Now, the reason this is a big deal is because my last team member that I have planned, I need to fish for, but I needed a good rod or higher. Good rod's in Fuchsia. Why is the Super Rod here? I mean, I'll take it. Super Rod's better. But I mean, oh my goodness, I forgot how low health you were. We're not outrunning that. So I need someone who can tank it. And what better than someone who's immune? Try it. Yeah. Nice one. Alright. He's still gonna get an attack in. Yep. There it is. Oh wow, that was kind of sad how much damage that did. Oh well. I'll take it. Electrode. He has the whole family up to this point. There's also the ancient ancestors with the Hisuian forms, but they didn't exist yet. Hisuian Electrode's so neat looking. I also love how they kind of flipped it. It says here in Kanto, Voltorbs are angry, but Electrodes are kind of happy looking. But with the Hisui variants, the Voltorbs are happy looking, and the Electrodes look absolutely, like, angry. Pissed off, we're talking. Like, I thought Voltorb was mad. Huh. I could get that, but I kind of want to make it to... Would you mind turning? Okay, he does turn. Oh, that was my chance. Because I know if I move... Yeah, there it is. Alright. I'll come back. I'll be back. I might even come back with my next team member. Oh, there's more. I found a Carbos in a cave once while I was spelunking. Good for you. But, man, I didn't realize how long it still was to get the... Fuchsia. Well, we should be faster. Yeah, so we can handle it. I might just want to heal up. I do want to save some trainers around here for my final team members, since we're going to be getting them very soon. Aerial Ace finish. Probably could have even pursued it, but I don't want to risk it at 8 health. Funnily enough how that works. And like that, Triforce is officially caught up to the rest of the team. Poliwag. In fact, I'm going to switch just in case. I'm going to switch out to Ash, who's still at full health. I think I'll grind Ash around here, since there seem to be a lot of water types. I'm looking forward to having a complete team. In the next few episodes, it's gonna happen. The final member, the one I've been waiting for, is one I've used in another game. A Pokemon I actually used in Let's Go Eevee when that came out, and I liked it a lot. Did better than I thought, but still not great. But that's kind of the charm of why I liked it so much. I already have a name in mind. Like, this is one of the ones I planned out the most. I kind of want that item. Hey! Speaking of team members, today's a good day. Today is such a good day. That's amazing. That's beautiful right there. Now the name can make sense. With Dodrio. No new move yet. I am still anticipating a certain move. Oh my gosh, you're moving. Stop it. How many trainers does it take to get the Fuchsia? Well, there's no getting past you, is there? Well, might as well get a good debut off. Hopefully. My cute Pokemon wish to make your acquaintance. I don't. I'm trying to heal. Although I do worry, now that I started thinking, 4 Pokemon, eh? Pidgey. That is cute. Say hi to the superior bird of Kanto. Dodrio. Best bird. And I will hold that to my grave. Try attack. Nice. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that we weren't gonna one-shot that, but as long as it's nothing that resists normal or flying, well, and flying, I should say. It can resist one as long as it doesn't resist the other. So, like, no rock types. Although a lot of them aren't cute, so I doubt they'd be here. I'm sensing a pattern. Ah, quick attack. Okay. You're starting to scare me there for a second. Oh, quick attack wouldn't be bad on Triforce. I'd be surprised if they didn't learn it, honestly. Well, the faster normal types of Kanto, I think. Pidgeotto. Oh no. Anyway. It all ends the same way, I'm afraid. There it is. Great first battle for Triforce. Nice. Ah, someone who isn't salty, I beat them for once. Neat. There's so many trainers. I'm going the right way, right? Oh my goodness, I still have to get through routes 14 and 15. Oh my goodness. Alright, at that rate, I'm just gonna use items. I knew it was a long route, but jeez Louise, I didn't think it was 4 routes. 4 is a bit much, if you ask me. Super potion for Bufo, and we're ready to fight things again. I'm still gonna try and avoid as much as possible. But like, I'm not gonna wait around for a possible turn. I'm just gonna fight. Like, he probably turns. Don't care. Or are you a bird keeper? Keeper? Why did I say Kepper? Keeper. Robert. Nice. I keep forgetting to switch. Oh well. Can get you to level 32, I guess. Tri-Attack's so cool. You know, Tri-Attack really is the perfect embodiment of normal means whatever they can't fit for any other type. Because it's, in a way, electric, fire, and ice, but you can't have a 3-typed move. There are hardly any 2-typed moves. And they're usually like situational, like, oh, it's this or that, depending on which would do more damage, which are cool. It'd be neat to have more of those someday, which I'm sure we will, given enough time. But, you know, it just, I don't think there's such a thing as a triple type move. I could be wrong. There's a lot of moves in Pokemon. Thunderbolt. That ought to do it. Oh yeah. Anyway. I never got around to finishing my thought on Sea of Thieves. Did I? Yeah, because I got distracted by the Snorlax. It's been like 10 minutes since then. Jeez Louise. My bad. But the one last thing, Fearo's cool. Sorry, just had to mention that. Not a bird I think about often in Pokemon, but it's cool. They could use an evolution. 3rd evolution. I think that'd be cool. But anyway. Let me switch now that I remember. You know what? I'll switch into Bufo now that Ash is 31. No, hold on a moment. What is happening here? Oh my goodness, it's a maze. What the heck? That worked. That also worked. Don't mind if I do. Uh-oh. Whew. Excuse me. Pardon me. Route 15? Not yet. Oh my gosh. Ooh, a cut. Let's see where this leads. It's usually somewhere good. Oh, Route 15. Fiddlingly enough. Rain Dance. Well, that could be good someday. Who knows? Now, as I was saying, now that I've stealthily made it past several routes, ooh. Oh, but 50 Pokemon species? I don't know if I care enough for the XP share. I'm not gonna need it by the time I get 50 Pokemon species. Anyway, one thing that I wanted to mention before we get back to whatever nonsense I'll talk about next is, oh, finally, where, there it is. Okay, go around. Zag Lapras, cool. Now wait a minute. Okay, I was about to say there's no way in, but there is. One thing they're adding, and I can't remember, it's like the Wind Caller. I don't know if it's an item we'll just have now in our kit, like alongside the bucket and the instruments and all that. I don't think so, based on how they worded it. I think it's just something we can find. But it's such a useful, like, it has so many uses. It's this little, like, conch shell that blows wind. But I think they said, since they said, I believe they said, that there's a limited amount of uses before you have to find another one, or maybe it can be recharged. I don't know. We'll find out once the time comes. Oops. Who are you? Oh, move the leader. Well, that's nice. No, but for the future, it's good to know that you're here. But like, you can use it on your sails to get a burst of speed. You can use it to like give yourself a safer fall. You can push enemies and other players off of like anything, like their ship off a cliff. Like, there's so many uses. It seems like such a... And the goofiest thing is that if you're in the water and you use it, you can just propel yourself through the water. Or if you're on a rowboat, you can turn it into like a speedboat. Like, that is the thing I am most excited about. But that's the last thing I wanted to mention before ending the episode. But don't worry, we still have a few minutes. And much like before, the gym will be saved till after we visited, what's this, Route 19. Ooh. No. Route 19 is where we can get our next team member. But I will save that for next episode. To be something to look forward to. But what is going on here? Oh, it's the warden. Yes. I agree. Unless it's like rude, then I don't agree. What's this now? I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like the fish? Yeah, sure, why not? Might as well collect them all. Grand. I like your style. I think we could be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. The good rod. Completely useless. Why is the good rod here? A crummy old rod could only catch Magikarp, yes? With a good rod, you can catch much better Pokemon. I mean, Magikarp's good. Eventually. There's a bit of water. Item. No. No item. Darn. That would have been a good place for an item. A hidden item. Or any kind of item. Visible, hidden. Who knows? We didn't talk to you on the way in. And a safari zone is a zoo in front of the entrance. And out back is the safari game for catching Pokemon. I might save that till after the gym though, because the safari zone's a lot. Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here. Name Slowpoke, friendly and very slow moving. Cut. Well, that item ball in there. Were you wanting that? Me too. Huh? That's a Pokemon. Yeah. Name Voltorb, the very image of a Pokeball. Name Chansey. Catching one is all up to chance. Yuck. Anywho, what else we got? This is Safari Zone. Pokemon you catch. What on earth? Oh, it's Kangaskhan. I thought it was a Kadabra with a blue baseball cap. Name Kangaskhan. A maternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. I wish I had a Kangaskhan, baby. I'd love to, but a substitute. I'd love to be a substitute for the baby and snuggle in the mother's Kangaskhan's belly pouch. But only Pokemon can use the technique Substitute. Want me to teach Substitute to one of your Pokemon? I'm gonna walk away now. Hey, an Ammonite. Name Ammonite, an extremely rare Pokemon that was regenerated from a fossil. Well, the tiny sprite of Ammonite is so adorable. Look at him. It's adorable. Anywho, did you try the Safari game? There are some rare Pokemon that can only be caught there. Whatever happened to the Safari Zone? I mean, some games are kind of obnoxious to get through, like in Sinnoh. But other ones are not that bad. The mechanics are a little weird, though. Don't they have any pennant... What? Don't they have any pennants promoting the Safari Zone? How about some paper lanterns? Aren't there even any calendars? Hi there, how may I help you? Ultra Ball, Great Ball, Super Potion, Revive, Full Heal, Max Repel. Man, Fuchsia's got it all. I'll buy some Ultra Balls. Not that many. Probably like 10 Ultra Balls. Yeah, that'll do. I'll pass on the rest of it for now. Well, yeah, I'll buy a Revive. Replenish my stock of 5. 5 is all I usually tend to carry at a time, unless I find them here and there. Full Heal? I'll buy a few. I'll buy 5 of these too. But then that's it. I know I have plenty of money, and I even have stuff I can sell, but I could always go back to the game corner, try and sell a bunch of stuff and see if I can get any of those TMs. Forgot to try that. Hiccups, I hate them. Oh, look at the time. Well, we'll finish up this chat and then I'll call the episode. Apparently get a drink of water too. Did you try X Speed? It speeds up the Pokemon in battle. What a great conversation. Well, next time on Pokemon Leaf Green, we'll catch our final team member. Maybe even fight the gym, take on the Safari Zone. Who knows? So much can happen in 30 minutes. But until then, remember to stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.